Hi, I'm Jan. I'm the founder and CEO of Paperlike. And today I'll show you how to apply the Paperlike on your iPad. And we'll do this together. Oh, and before we start, very important, make sure you're doing this in a calm, dustless room, or as dustless as possible. So what do I have here? I have the Paperlike. Let's open it. On the inside we have this, two screen protectors, postcard, the application stickers, and a dry wipe. Before we start, I want to give us a very quick overview of what we'll be doing in this process. So what we'll be doing in the very first part is placing the Paperlike correctly on the iPad, sticking the Paperlike on the iPad with a couple of help stickers. We'll put a help sticker on the side so that it's easy to pick up. We'll open it. We will clean the screen with the wet wipe, and then we'll take off all the dust. We'll dry it first, and then we'll take off all the dust. And then when that's ready, we will then remove a protective sheet, put on the Paperlike. Hopefully it's going to be dustless and clean. And then we'll take out all the bubbles and then take that off the last layer, and then we'll be done. The very first thing you want to do is align the iPad the right way so that the Paperlike is correctly placed. The first thing is to have the iPad with the connector looking away from you, right? So where you connect the power, where you connect the USB-C or any cable has to be looking away from you. And then you take the Paperlike. The Paperlike has two sides. A side 1, that's a side that goes down, and the side 2 is the one that goes up. So when you're looking at it, you should be looking at the stickers looking your way, and the pinkish sticker should be on the top now. The next thing we do is get from the accessory stickers, we get these pinkish, longish pinkish stickers and place one at the bottom, as close as possible to the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. And now what we want to do is perfectly align the Paperlike on the iPad so that there's around 1 millimeter of space between the Paperlike and the edge of the iPad. So it's completely normal if you see part of the bezel of the iPad. We made the Paperlike white so it's more easy to see that you're aligning it perfectly. So I have aligned it very well here. The next thing I do now is hold it here and push down the stickers, these guide stickers, so that they stick well to the iPad. So you want to stick it nicely to the side of the iPad and then touch the desk once so that they stick to the table, and then push the iPad sideways, and that will then put the sticker on the back of your iPad like this. The next thing we do is get one of these two round stickers on the front and put it on the side. And that will help us in the next steps to use this sticker as a handle, right? We'll be using it to open this way. So now that we have this ready, I'll show you how to remove an existing screen protector on your iPad. Here is a Paperlike. The first thing I do is get a card from my wallet. And what you do is get the card, place it at the corner of the screen protector, and then push up a corner, and then you can take off the old screen protector and get rid of it. The next step is get the wet wipe. With the wet wipe, we want to remove all kind of dirt, especially if you had a screen protector before. You want to make sure that the areas like the camera area or the edges are cleaned up nicely, because that might have a thicker layer of mud. One thing that I like to do is to place my hand the opposite side and just push against it to clean it. That way you're not pushing the iPad around the table. Yeah. This looks good. The next thing is we get the dry wipe and make sure the iPad screen is nicely dry. And then we get the dust absorber. And with this, we should pick up all the dust specks that might have collected or that were on the dry wipe. And this is a very important stage. You want to make sure that you have the least amount, or ideally no dust on the screen on the screen of the iPad. Then you hold the Paperlike at a 90-degree angle and start peeling off the blue sticker, side 1. When it's off, you then close the iPad. This looks really well. There are a couple of big bubbles, and what we want to do now is use the big bubbles to catch the small bubbles, so it's easier to push out the small bubbles. Okay, this looks good. You want to put some pressure or go over the stickers to make sure any bubble beneath the stickers get pushed out. And now is the moment of truth. We take side 2 and carefully take it off and make sure that we're not taking off the Paperlike 2. So slowly take off the protective layer 2. As you see, this layer should look like this. It has a pattern. And this looks really well. If you have any small bubbles or anything that you missed, you can take the dry wipe, put your card in the dry wipe. You want to reduce the chance of scratching your Paperlike at this stage. So you do this, and then you push out any remaining bubbles that you might not have seen. And voila, we have a perfectly applied Paperlike. Yeah, if there's anything that goes wrong in the process, or you have any feedback or questions, please make sure that you rewatch the video or contact our customer support team. They're available for you at any time, and we want to make sure that you're happy with the Paperlike. Oh, and before you leave, if you want to get the best out of your Paperlike, make sure that you clean it as often as possible so that you don't have any dust specks that might scratch it. So I can recommend our cleaning kit, and also use a case. We also have ours, but any case should do. Make sure it's protected. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Have a nice one. Cheers.